Here I am now, longest running cop in television history. How the fuck did that happen? Right. You know what I'm saying? 23 years, huh? And I pulled it, yes, sir. And I pulled it off so good that people think I'm square. Like, they like, oh, he's corny. It's like, see, and then their parents like, you know the fuck that dude is. Like,
you said a great thing, though. 23 years. That means there's the new age person was born while you were taking that gig.
But to me, OG, I always thought that was the plan.
It is the plan.
Coming from where we come from, you try to square it up. But you want to look like it's square. You won't.
But it was always New Jack City colors. Like, it was always the play. He's an artist.
You were buying houses at a young age. You could be the biggest drug dealer in the world, right? You know what you spend the rest of your life doing? Trying to act square. You have to clean the money. You have to put on the image that is legit. You can't be a dope dealer and move in the Scottsdale and say, I'm a dope dealer. You have to put on this image. So learning how to square up. I mean, I used to watch the old gangster movies where the guy would show up in the 30s and the first thing the guy would say, put on a suit. You look like a mug. Yeah. We can't carry yourselves like that. So when you're young, it's cool, but as you elevate, like Master P, and you become businessmen, and all that kind of stuff, you refine.
Exactly.
You refine.
You should.
Well, it's like funny. People will say, "Well, what the difference in iced tea is now?" And I said, "Well, the old iced tea is I'll kill everybody." That was the old. I knew iced tea. I'll kill you, right?
Okay. Let me go off into a topic. Y'all know I dropped it. I was talking iced tea and shit. You know what I mean? Kicking it, chief to chief. You know what I mean? Iced tea OG. You know what I mean? I'm a baby OG. You know what I mean? From one of the founders. I'm a nigga that's branched from one of the founders of my shit. But enough of that. So when I say I'm a baby OG, that's what I am. Crippin' started in motherfuckers started crippin' out here 1988, 89. My set was formed around that time. I've been crippin' since 1991. But what he's saying, I'm finna tell you niggas something, man. You niggas that's out here on this water, when you fucking with that PCP, my nigga, you need somebody that really care about you, around you. People quote unquote care about me, but they care about me from a distance. Okay, you know what I mean? It's just like, you better not fuck with cuz, or whatnot. Please. But yeah, man, I just heard a comment about somebody else that kind of on my safe list. That PCP, back to the what I'm trying to let y'all know. That's what the problem is. They want to keep using that as a distraction. The PCP. Y'all that remember me on the PCP, you know what I mean? And that ignorant motherfucker that I was, that y'all seen me go back to being after all them years staying drug free. I didn't even smoke weed. Then I started fucking with the Sherm. You know what I mean? You see me coming out, the first motherfucker to drop a homeless shelter, a resource center, dead smack in the Blue Jungles, right off of Lottie, nigga. 1219, Northeast 18th. With the sign and shit, and the table outside on the radio and shit. But that PCP, you need something. My baby mama was in the feds during this time. You know what I mean? She went to the feds like a week later, 2 weeks later or something. You know what I mean? You need somebody that care about you around when you fucking with that kind of shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to tell you not to use it because, you know what I mean? I'm not going to tell, because I know, nigga, they say if you don't smoke water, you're out. But me personally, I'm done fucking with it, y'all, because I'm coming in a time in my life, bro. I'm looking for a wife. I'm trying to get married. I want to be a stand-up motherfucker. My podcast is finna, you know what I mean? I done struggled 60 days with being homeless, my nigga, in my life. You know what I mean? My mama died, my baby mama dead, or faked her death or whatever. You know what I mean? So all of these avenues of a niggas safe havens. Ain't no more that. It's all Doty now, cuz all you get is Doty now. You don't get the PCP. You don't get the extra shit, bro. But when you out there trying to get your money and you trying to get your bread, my nigga, you know what I mean? You can't have different avenues of that game in there. You know what I mean? I done suffered from that. You know what I mean? I done suffered from that type of shit, bro. But it's cause the setting that you in when you black out and you using that shit. You know what I mean? I know some niggas, like how some niggas wake up and they got to get a drink in them. They wake up, they got to get that oil in them to move, like when a car need gas, my nigga. You know, like when a car need gas. But let's go back into the conversation, Holding Court podcast.
It's not this. It's actuality.
Right.
There's no extra boisterous to it. It's like, motherfucker, you know this what this is.
Right.
And when you dealt with Jay Prince, or when you deal with people that are influential and know it's like Master P. It's like there's nothing there. It's nothing there because it's there.
Right. So I mean, you had your share of beefs. What precipitated? I always wanted to know this. What precipitated the LL shit?
Nothing.
Just rap shit.
Rap shit. LL was not beef. Beef. See,
I want to. Who struck first? Because I think you struck first.
I struck first.
Okay. With I'm Not Your Pusher.
Yeah. Well, see, this
Right.
is what happens. Listen.
Yeah, you know
This
what I'm saying? 'Cause I was watching. Nice. Just to look, you know, it's some bullshit. This is what had happened. When a nigga started out with, well, this is what had happened.
It was
You know,
bullshit.
it's
It was
shit.
like I say. It's rap beef. Let's
Okay.
put it like that.
Okay.
It's not beef. Like you know,
Right.
street niggas gonna see you and hurt you.
Nah, I knew it wasn't that. But I'm saying, what was your issue with LL?
No issue.
Rap beef.
No issue. Just LL said he was the greatest rapper, and I was at the time trying to come out of LA. I was trying to be the first West Coast rapper that was nationally accepted. This is 2 years before NWA came out.
Right.
I'm by myself. Well, if you're trying to be a boss, you can't let nobody else say they're the boss. Real talk. So I had to get it. I got at him. He said, I'm the best. I'm like, fuck that. Yeah. Right? And now, whether I thought I could actually out-rap L.
You know, listen to Ice-T, man. Ice-T is a wisdom that you can't buy, my nigga. Yeah, Ice-T is a wisdom that you can't buy. He been in this game for a minute. You know, he was the forefront of Colors, the movie. And the movie Colors was a draft that made the world start blooding and cripping. You don't understand it. It was like a draft, like being drafted in the war. You know what I mean? Colors did that. Colors did that, man. You know, so when you look at T, you know, and then you know, T goes over there and mingles with the other race. You know what I mean? T goes over there and, you know, T connected to a motherfucker that I know is vicious, Hulk Hogan. You know, this nigga T fucking Hulk Hogan's daughter. You feel what I'm saying? Coco. You know what I mean? That's Ice-T's. I mean, that's Hulk Hogan's daughter. You know what I mean? So when you look at a motherfucker like him, you know, you gotta think shit like No Holds Bars. You know what I mean? The original Hole, the brothers and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. You know, so when you listen to Ice-T, you don't know where Ice-T done been. Hell, the wrestlers, they travel 3 times out of a motherfucking week, hitting different states, saving motherfuckers, probably pimping like a motherfucker. You know the motherfuckers that was pimping, Ric Flair. Ric Flair was a pimp, nigga. Ric Flair is a goddamn pimp. A lot of them motherfucking wrestlers is straight pimps, nigga. Probably controlling they own biker gangs and shit. Them some traveling motherfuckers, you hear me? So when you think of Ice-T, you know, you got to take heed to some of the shit Ice-T be talking about, man. But, you know, I mean, his affiliation that I see, they try to say that Ice-T is a Hoover. Yeah, a lot of people try to say Ice-T is a Hoover. Then I done heard some people say Ice-T was a 60s. I don't know which one it is. You know, he know what it is. His most of his affiliation is with. I think it may be with Hoover. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I'm affiliated with the Hoovers. You know what I mean? A lot of them young niggas is my young homies. You know what I mean? You know, I'm a chief for real out here, my nigga. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
LL or nothing. At that time, I did. So I was like, yo, fuck this dude, right? Let's go. And basically, it was just a rap challenge. Yeah. It was just a rap challenge. We was dissing each other, this, that, and the third. There was never a situation where we're going to hurt each other.
Did it ever, because I mean, I know back then tours and different things like that. Did y'all ever have a time
One
when
night.
it could have? Oh, really?
One night we were in New York, and L wanted to be in Zulu Nation, and I was connected to African Islam, so I'm already Zulu. And they asking me, can L get in Zulu? And I'm like, nah, like that. And then we were at this situation, and me and him had to sit down, and Bam was there, and Jam Master Jay was there, and Red Alert, and we shared some words. But Bam, Bada was so powerful, he just wanted peace. So from that moment, we agreed not to not apologize, but not continue dissing each other.
Yeah.
Okay. A ceasefire.
Yeah.
Truce.
Okay.
And at that point, it was over. You never heard L say nothing about me or me say nothing about. And it's funny, I ran into LL Cool J in one of the most odd places, Monte Carlo. We were in on the French Riviera in Monte Carlo, the most elegant place. We were over there doing a television convention. So here we are, 25 years later, grown men, both successful, both doing television. And I see LL Cool J over there. I said, let me walk up to LL and say, L. I said, this is the first time I ever really talked. This is how long it's been since we actually. And I said,
Individual. If a nigga don't let you know that this is real, they is my hater. A spiritual person, influential person, individually a spiritual leader, chief commander, one of the leading prophets in the world. You know what I mean? I have a fan club that is a hate club at the same time. They call themselves Sugar and Spice. You know what I mean? Sweet and sour. More sweet and sour. So this, so that, so this, so that. You know what I mean? Cause it's real. A motherfucker would try to lay dead. A motherfucker would be laying dead to try to say that they paying for my protection. A motherfucker would be saying, a motherfucker would be laying dead, lying like a motherfucker, saying that they paying for my protection, or nigga, it's you. You heard what I'm saying, cuz? I ain't talking about Ice-T, but I'm talking about the hate club group. It's a motherfucking group that is specifically N. Smith haters, bro. They are N. Smith haters like it's N. Smith. Like it's revelations of the Bible. They are really haters, bro. They are really haters, bro. Big up to the Wheel of Time series. I love it, man. That motherfucker, cause it's a presence that keeps it 100. You know what I mean? It's a presence there. It's a subliminal message there that is so true that I'm in agreement with them in the shit that they have going on that series, because it's real. The message of that, it's a real message, man, and it's revelationist. It's the dragon, nigga. It's the red dragon. I'm in agreement with them on that, man. You know what I mean? Because they keeping it 100 through text and certain shit that they got going on. They keeping it 100, man. Big ups to the Wheel of Power. Mayors of Kingston is another one. Mayors of Kingston, man. That Mayor of Kingstown, that motherfucker's good too. He keeps it 100. You seen my last review, but I disagreed to a certain extent. It would have been harsher than that for that nigga. The nigga would have got it harsher than that. His ass would have got it harsher than that, cuz. That nigga would have been going back on the writ, I'm telling you. They would have let him get something. I wonder what's wrong. My shit is pausing. My shit is pausing and sticking, bro. Like, funny, my nigga. But it is what it is. Let's go back into T, man, and see let T finish up what he was saying.
I just want to let you know, man, no harm feeling, man. Back in the day, we were going at each other, and rappers were going at each other. That was just part of the game. He said it was the culture, Ice. It was the culture. He said, no harm taken, man. You got some in on me, I got some in on you. And I'm like, yeah, he said, I need you, man. I'm like, but he said, I'm starting Rock the Bells Radio, man. I'm going to call you, man. We need to build people. We need to see this unit. And from that point on, then I've done podcasts with L and stuff like that. But it's just rap shit. This is rap shit.
Y'all know why I'm coming in, because I see this was a new podcast. I don't know if it was today, yesterday, or something. But I sent a message to Ice-T, and it was like, man, like, is that your people, bro? Like, bro, is that your people on that bullshit, my nigga? It's specifically because, like, on the level of some shit that fell down at the flea market with the essays and shit, with not just the essays, bro, like a family of essays, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm glad to know you motherfuckers don't like me, my nigga. I'm glad that y'all came out and let me know that y'all don't like me, because I don't give a fuck. You gonna respect the scripting.